All right, let's look at the directions really quickly. We have enough we have enough supplies, not things, to make 9 cards. So we have 3 of each. And our directions have starting with, we're gonna stamp first. And then we're going to make the windows. And then we're gonna put some other things together. So we're gonna start with stamping first. So the first thing we're gonna do is take out, you need your block. And so I'm gonna free my block from its plastic bag. Be free, little guy. You're so cute, bless your heart. All right, and the first one that we're gonna use is the circle one. So I'm gonna peel, there's 2 pieces of plastic, a hard plastic and a more flimsy. And we're going to use we're just gonna peel that off and put it on the plastic, on the block. Okay, so for this one, what we need, we're going to use this to stamp on, let's see. Hey everybody, we're back. I got everything punched out as far as I know, and so now we're gonna make 1 of each card. So here we go. We're gonna start with stamping, and we're gonna start with the ribbon. This got a special name that I can't remember. Maybe one of you guys can tell me in the comments of the video what the name is called of the circle thing, because you guys know all the words that I don't know, because you know words are hard. So, in fact, there's a t-shirt that says words are hard, and I really want it. All right, so I'm gonna open up the Stampin' spot with that gorgeous blue, what is it, Pacific Point? As I use my husband's scissors again. All right, and usually when I open it, I just cut it there and slice it there, and then just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle until it opens, okay?
Be careful or you'll get a thumb like me.
Yeah, do you see it? Come here. Yeah, see that? That's good thumb. You can tell that she stamped today. Okay. All right, so I know we're going to do 3 of the circles like this. And so that's what we're gonna do first. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna apply the ink. Let me put it so that you can see it. All right. So I'm gonna put the ink on the stamp, and see, you can already see that the way that it's shaded. Isn't that pretty? The way that the stamp is. All right. Okay, and I'm just dabbing it on there. All right, and I'm just gonna put my stamp right there in its little house. It likes to go home. All right, and then I'm gonna put it on here, and we'll see how we did. I'm pushing down pretty hard. Just make sure that it's getting all that ink on there. This is a pretty good block, especially for the size that we needed. Now, as you can see, it's stuck. All right, so I'm just gonna take my fingernail and pull it off. Hey, that's pretty good looking. Okay, so that's one of the stamps that we need. I'm gonna wash that I have a wet paper towel over here off camera that I'm using to clean it off. So if you a wet paper towel and a dry paper towel, so you can clean it off, and they come off pretty easy. The only one I've had trouble with staining is like the reds come sometimes stained, but you know, red does that. Sometimes it do. All right. So now the other ones we're going to do is we're going to do the sentiments, the other sentiments. So I'm going to peel that off and use it later. So there it goes. I'm going to put it back on my thing. I know that I also need, we need this one. This is the ribbon part of the metal. And I'm pretty sure, let me make sure I get that completely dry. Sometimes if they're wet, they don't stick. Okay, so I'm gonna put that there. Now, if you're doing all of these all at once, you can totally just do all of these and then do all of these and do all of that. So I'm gonna go ahead and, let's see. I'm gonna do this one next, so I'm gonna take my ink back out and I'm gonna put it on this one. Hopefully you can see that. This is one of the rectangles, and I know I'm gonna put it up here. So let me move that out of the way. And here I go with my ink again. Such a pretty color, blue. Now this is the way I do it sometimes, depending on what it is. Sometimes I go the other direction and put the stamp on the ink. I just chose to do it this way because the stamp is so large, you know, it's just kind of easier to do it this way for me. All right. Meg's working hard over there. Yeah. It looks good too. All right. Here we go. So there's my stamp. I'm gonna turn this over. Make sure that this is, I'm gonna line this up with my grid paper. You see that? And then I'm going to put it up here so that I can see it. And I should probably take my glasses off, but oh well. So there we go, and I'm pushing it down pretty hard. There we go. Now, if you happen to have a piece of that foamy matte stuff, you know, like you use for letters, to cut out letters for crafts. Ooh, very nice. That's awesome. These are really nice stamps. That would also work as well. All right, I'm gonna clean that one off now. Alrighty. Okay.
Do the scissors.
Yep. Now the directions say to cut the ribbon at 3 inches.
I think there was an inch thing here somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, the inches at the bottom of the instructions. There's a little roll in.
Yep. Okay, you're the best. You deserve the medal. And so these little tiny circles are the ones that go on the gold, like this. So these are the other sentiments that we're going to stamp. So let's do a, let's see. We're going to do you're the best. You the best. Okay. All right, here we go. I love the clear photopolymer stamps because it makes it really easy to line everything up. All right. You're the best. Okay. All right, I think we only need one more. One or two more. And that one is for the bottom of the bottom of this one. So we need a World's Greatest, and we're gonna stamp on this where it says World's Greatest. We're gonna look at the picture actually. So it says World's Greatest, and then you're gonna have something that says Coach or whatever you wanna say. So we're gonna pull off World's Greatest, and we're gonna stamp directly onto, oh, that's crooked. Good thing that you can reposition these. Anna? All right, so here we go. I'm gonna stamp. I'm gonna do the World's Greatest, and I'm gonna stamp it right on top of my awesome whatever this is, trophy. The other cool thing is you can see the ink spread out when you push it. World's Greatest. And then I think I'm gonna do World's Greatest Friend. Okay. So I think I know who I might give this to. All right. And now I don't know. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let's see. World's Greatest Kid, World's Greatest Friend. One last one, and then I think we are done with stamping for a while. All right. All right. All right. Ink and friend. Oh, and when that happens, you just peel it off. Boop. Perfect. All right. Alrighty, ready. All right, now that we're done with our stamping, the stamping part of it, we're gonna assemble. So here we're going to assemble. I'm gonna put all my pieces parts away. Okay, so for the next part, what we're going to use is we're going to take one of the plain Whisper White cards, the plain white cards, and for this one, make sure it's creased really well. We're going to need this stuff, okay? Let me pull everything out because now we need it. All right. So you can see that these are the sequins. Oh, and there's some glue dots. And you've got 3 frames, and you have 1 frame with the Stampin' Dimensional. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that out real quick because I'm gonna need those in a minute. That was a good use of that was a good design. You didn't waste stuff. Okay. All right, so here we go. So what you do is you take one side of the frame. And you're gonna adhere, make sure your card's going the right way, because I would, with my luck, I would put it the wrong way. Make sure I'm doing the right thing here. Okay. And I'm going to put it on the front of the card, and I'm going to mush it down. Those are Mamasigler words for press. Press and mush mean the same thing. Okay, now we're going to use this. This was the frame that I punched out earlier. All right, and so I'm going to take the next layer to expose the next layer of adhesive. And I'm going to put this on top. Oops, before I do that, let me not mess up.
Did you put the thingies in?
Well, it says, okay, so now I need to put, yeah, let me not put it out of order. Thank you, Meg. This is why I have help. Okay. So you're supposed to, like, take 30 of the sequins, and I'm not going to, like, count them out because... yeah, we're gonna eyeball it. Sure, that's about 30. All right, that's totally 30. Okay. So the next thing you do is you're gonna put the plastic, because what? We don't want the sequins to go what? Everywhere. And it is a little, oh, cat hair. You don't want that on your thing either. Okay, so you're gonna cover it up in the very middle. All right, and now it's sticking to my fingernails. That's how we know it's working. All right, okay. And now I'm going to cover that part with my my frame. Okay, and I'm just going to mush. Those are Mamasigler words again. I'm going to push down that frame also as well. All right, now. See, isn't that cool? Whee! That looks fancy. See, in Paper Pumpkin, you can do fancy things. Okay. And so after that part, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and finish this one up. So we have, we need this piece right here. The faux ribbon, and we also need, we actually need ribbon. So let's do that. Let's get out our actual ribbon. Okay, and in the directions, they're just like Meg said a second ago. I'm going to move my card over a little bit so I don't have everything in the way. There's a ruler. So it says cut 6 3-inch pieces of ribbon for the shaker cards and 3 3.5-inch pieces of ribbon for trophy cards. So that means we're going to be cutting. So let me do that really quickly. And I'm gonna reiterate one more time that I can't wait till I get my Stampin' Up scissors because those suck. Okay, I mean, are not as good. Okay. All right, the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the ribbon ends into banners. So what you do is, all of these are going to have and you can actually just fold them over.
Why didn't I think of that?
And do a little, and that's why they're called snips actually. They're not called scissors, they're called snips. Boop. One.
That is so smart.
Two. Three. And then you throw them on the floor for the cat to play with. Just kidding, ha ha ha. Not really. Okay. So I guess the little ones have them on both sides. So I'm gonna totally put them in half and then fold them because I really don't have time for that. Ta-da! You just don't want to cut off too much, otherwise you're going to end up with a mess. Now they did give you a little bit extra, so if you do make a mistake, there's a little bit extra. Okay. Now, those look nice. All right. Now I am doing all of these right now. We do not need all of these to make one card, but I am ready at making these for all of the cards all at once.
Oh, look at the little sequin standing up.
It's so cute. Well, this way too, you can make sure your ends are even and exactly the same. Because you did them at the same time. Okay, so now you should have, as the directions say, 6 3-inch ribbons with ends with banner ends, and then 3.5-inch pieces with one end that's a banner. Okay.
My sequins are going everywhere.
They're going everywhere. Okay, now the layer, we're going to layer the die cut background, okay, with the vellum and the die cut pieces in the ribbon using the dots and dimensional. So we're going to go back to what we were doing before. So we're going to take this. We're going to take our, the thing that I don't remember what it's called. And we're going to take this and we're going to take, these are the dots, okay? These are the adhesive dots. And the way that you use them is, and actually I think what I'm going to do is I just really realized I need one more of these circles stamped. So let me do that real quick. Okay. Okay, let me find one. You're the best. You deserve a medal.
Thank you.
World's greatest. Let's do your world's, you deserve a medal. Because that's what we're doing. There we go. Let me grab my...
Oh, no. This is why they recommend only doing 30.
What happened over there, Meg? Anything you want to disclose to everybody?
My sequins got stuck to the sticky part.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot of them.
Uh-oh. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It really will be. Okay. Okay. So now we have you deserve a medal and you're the best. So the way you use these adhesive dots is you pull one off. And so actually that didn't work so well because when I pulled it off, nope, it did. The sticky part is on the back. So I'm gonna put the sticky part, okay, now the sticky part is on my thumbnail. So I'm just gonna put it on there, so, and I'll make a little pile with all my other stuff. All right, so, let me try that again. All right, so I'm gonna just make a couple, because we want it to stay on there pretty well, right? All right. Now there are tools that they have that are awesome that I don't have yet because I'm really new at this. I've only been doing this for a couple weeks. And so I can't wait to get them, and I can't remember what the tool is called. I will put that down in the comments below, or what are they called, Meg? In the description. Thank you. And so that makes this a lot easier because using your fingernails does not cut it, but it will have to for the time being. Okay. Okay, and so every time I did that, the sticky came off of my fingers. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this on here and try to match it up as good as I can, as well as I can. And so you deserve a medal is on there, and we're gonna put that one in the middle of the circle. It makes it look really spiffy, doesn't it? Okay, so we're gonna put that on there with the dots too. Okay, I'm gonna try peeling it more and see if that will work. Okay. One. Okay, that might have worked better. Let's see. Okay, that one, the dot came off, so let's see if I just do that. Ooh, that one worked. And then, okay, that one came off with the glue. So let's put that one down there. And then okay. Oh, I'll just put one more on there for fun. Okay. Now that I'm getting the hang of this. Okay. So now I'm just gonna take off the top. Oh, there you go, Meg. Looks good. So at the end of this, we'll show you what Meg's card, one of Meg's cards and one of mine, or all of mine, so you can see what mine look like. All right, now we're gonna put the "You Deserve a Medal" in the middle of the pretty blue ribbon thingy. Okay. If you did not want to use the adhesive dots that come with it, you could always use the Stampin' Seal, which is fun to use, or you could use something else, or you could use adhesive glue. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do is take this metal here. We use one of the, let's see, we're going to use
One of the ones that's on one end.
one of the ones that's on one end or two of the ones?
Two.
Two of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's funny because they only had us cut
6 for 3 cards.
But, oh, okay. Well, then maybe I did that one wrong. So it's supposed to be like this. Right?
Sure.
Sure, and I was only supposed to do one side, I guess. Or are you supposed to do it like this?
But you do 2. Like that.
I was not supposed to cut but one side.
That's okay, only one side is shown.
Yeah. Well, that's fun.
Mistakes happen.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna adhesive these things.
Find my other frame. Do you have an extra one?
Mm-mm. Not right now. It's there someplace.
Because I definitely got 3 blues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here it is. It was upside down.
Alright, so I've got the adhesive dots on here, and I'm going to put them there. So I realized after I did this that I was not supposed to put them up here. I was supposed to put them someplace else.
That's okay.
So now I'm going to put some adhesive dots on the top up here. Okay. And I'm going to take off the paper.
Very fun.
All right, I'm going to push
Oh,
those
no.
down.
You were supposed to have the two for this one. Oh well.
So anyway, there's some flexibility with that. Yeah, okay. So then on the You Deserve a Medal one, you just do whatever you want. Okay. Okay, and then you're going to adhere this one to the blue so it's all together. And for this one, you can use the dimensionals again, but I would like to use the Stampin' Seal, please. Thank you. But it will totally work with the dots. Where's the lid, please? Thank you. All right. All right, so we're going to put that on top. See, you can't even tell that I used the ones that I was not supposed to, because it doesn't really matter. So there we go. Now we're going to put this one, we're going to use the Stampin' Dimensionals for this, so it doesn't sink down into the glittery glitter. Okay, so here we go. These are the Stampin' Dimensionals. They are actually in here. So what you do is you pop one out and you just put it on the back, and I think we need at least 2 or 3. So 1, 2, whoops, nope, that wasn't 1, 2, 3, so 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then you just take, it's just like the little adhesive dots where you just take off the paper. All right. All right, and there we go. So now you have You Deserve a Medal. So you have your really cute little card, and it's got the star sequins in it. All right, there's one of our cards. All right, the next one we're gonna do is the one with the medal on it. So here we go, we're gonna take the green card. All right, and we're going to take this one has the yellow paper, sorry, the green paper underneath it. Okay. All right, so it's gonna be like this, or however you want to do that paper. Okay. I think I like it. I kinda like it that way. All right, and I'm gonna use, for this one, I'm gonna use the dots again, because you don't really need that many for it to stick. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use the Stampin' Seal again. So if you were to buy a Stampin' Seal, these are really handy because they just, it makes everything so much faster. And it's so easy. And they have refills too. So once you buy one, you can just buy refills and it goes like that. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna put this in the middle of my card. All right, now the next thing we're gonna use on this one, we need to have one of our dual-ended, we really are gonna use our dual-ended this time. We're gonna use this, our ribbons with the dual end. We are also going to use our metal this way, and we're going to use this, and we're going to use one of these metal pieces here. So for this, we're gonna go back to our dots, and we're gonna start working again.
My dimensional dots. Where did they go?
And then we're going to put this right on top where it says you're the best. Okay, and then we're gonna put this on top of this part right here. With some more of those.
So how many cards does this usually come with?
It just depends. Sometimes it has cards, and then sometimes it has treat bags. Sometimes it makes treat bags. Sometimes it makes other things. So it just sort of depends on what the thing is.
When it has cards, how many does it usually come
With the cards, it depends, because the other time we did one in June when we made that one, it came with 8.
Mm-hmm.
This one's got 9. All right, so there's the metal that we made. Now we're gonna assemble the world's greatest. So we're going to attach, we had decided that ours was going to be friend. So this is great for those little adhesive dots. Okay, we'll pop those suckers right off. Make sure we put it on right and cover that up. There we go. All right. Okay, so this will actually end up going here. All right, And then the other one we need, the other card we have is blue. So, and this one is going to be this way. So instead of folding like this, it's going to fold like this. We're going to use the yellow on the front. Okay, and we're going to use the seal, the Stampin' Seal again on the back. And we're going to place it in the middle of the card. Okay. Now we're going to take the You're the Best. All right, and we're going to place it right over to the side, like that. We're going to also do that with this. Okay. And then to give it a little bit of bling, we're going to take the dots and we're going to put a couple over here. And do you remember what kind of bling we have? We have all those cute little sequin stars. So we're gonna pop off the paper tops. This would be a great time to have some tweezers, but one day, not today, but one day. I'm gonna very carefully grab a couple of stars. And plop them down. I said plop them down, yep. Right on top of there so I know where they go. And add them to my card so I have bling. Everybody loves a little bling. So that one is finished. So we have a little bit of goodness. So now we've got You're the Best. Okay. All right, then the last one we have is the one with the metal. So now we are ready to take this one and put some adhesive on the back. So we're going to take our dots again because dots are fun. We love the dots. Whoops. All right. And I'm sure some of you have better ideas about how to do this than I do. Some of my demonstrator friends that are better or have done this longer. Okay. But I think that tool that I'm talking about, it's really cool. It's got, it looks like a pencil, except on the end of it, it's got a sharp tip, which you need to keep covered because you can totally hurt yourself with it. And I would totally hurt myself with it. And so you can pick off the dots like this instead of using your fingers. And then what you do is it's easier just to put them on things without making so like my glue is all over the place. So now I'm gonna peel off my paper. See, I'm just trying to transfer it without making the paper come off until I'm ready for it to. All right, so here we go. I am going to put it where I want it to go. And I want it to go right there. Boop. Okay. So now my World's Greatest Friend is ready to go on its card. I'm gonna make sure that this is closed for right now because last thing I want is for my beautiful stars to be all over my floor. Okay, so then I'm going to put it right on my card. All right, and here we go. We're gonna put a little bit more of the Stampin' Seal on it. All right. Front row. If it doesn't feel like there is any, all you have to do is just keep trying. Does really great. So there's two kinds. There's Stampin' Seal and then there's Stampin' Seal Plus. Stampin' Seal Plus does dimensional like 3D stuff. So that's kind of cool. All right. So here we go, everybody. And I'm gonna mush that down. All right, so there are the three of these. And so you can use those stars anywhere you'd like to add a little bit of awesomeness to your cards. All right, so these are the cards that Meg made. So here is her You Deserve a Medal card. And she used this, which I failed to use that in my card, and it looks really cute. I love it. I love that part of the vellum on there. It looks really nice. And then her next one, her You're the Best card. She used a lot more glitter than I did, which is awesome. And her last card is the World's Greatest Friend card, and she included some of the vellum that was supposed to be there that I forgot to put in there. So she did a really great job with that one. So good job, Meg. Okay. So I hope you enjoy this paper pumpkin, and we will see you again next month. Don't forget to sign up to do a paper pumpkin with me next month. All right, bye.